The Poppy War.
Yeah.
Who?
Daughter of No Worlds.
Yep. ACOTAR reread.
Yes, finally. It's
Reading ACOTAR. We're also reading Crescent City. And for those that don't know, I've already read it a couple times, but Carla has never read it.
Wild. Mistborn.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Ale.
And I'm Carla, and this is Booked and Buzzin'.
From bestseller to hidden gems, we're going to be sharing our thoughts, reviews, and all the latest buzz in the book world.
Today, it's a special episode. We're going to be announcing what our 2026 to early 2027 reads are going to be.
Yeah, and we are aware that it's April.
Look. It has been, I know we always say this, but it's been a very hectic beginning of the year. And plus, this is not something we ever plan to do, but I think as our channel grows, you know, we change, we think of new things that we want to do.
Yep.
And this is going to be the precedent that we set forward, where every year we basically just want to give like a tentative schedule of like, look, this is what you can expect. This is what we want to read this year.
And this is what we want to
These are the videos that we want to potentially come out with this year.
And it helps us because it helps us map out content versus what we're reading and what we're interested in reading, and it helps us map out like new releases that we were interested in and we want to make sure that we have enough time for.
Plus it's all, again, it's tentative. It could change. Like, if we read quicker, we could add to the list, or
if we're dragging,
if we read slower, then the list extends,
because there's no reason, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it,
okay,
there's no reason Brimstone should have taken us 2 months to finish. We dragged it because it was so disappointing to me.
Is the third Brimstone on the calendar?
If you need it to be.
Did you omit it?
I mean, if you need it to be.
We'll put it tentatively. We'll put it maybe. We haven't decided yet. Brimstone, I think, traumatized us a little bit.
It's really, you know what? If you want to push through, it's supposed to be a trilogy. It's the last book. If you want to push through, then I can, maybe. I don't know.
Let's breathe and let's see.
Okay.
A potential, I've been telling her, this is a potential thing we could do, is I read it and then I tell her what it's about while we film. But I don't know if we're going to do that because she's kind of...
No, I can't leave you alone. You read all of Fourth Wing and hated it, so I can push through.
We'll see. So anyways, we're going to put a graphic right here of what our calendar is going to be. And we're also going to post it to, I don't know if you guys follow us on TikTok or not. If you do, cool. If you don't, also cool. Or go follow, I guess. And we're going to post it there also. And again, tentative. But feel free to like comment if you think we're missing a major release. I don't think we are.
I don't think that. So there is a really big release coming out.
Which one?
Which is, I don't know how to say that. I'm going to say it in Spanish. Le Bardugo, the author of Ninth House. So those books are huge, and I've been always wanted. I haven't gotten to them. And Hellbent was, I think, in 2021, 2022, and this November the third one's coming out. But I don't think we'll make it.
Maybe that'll be a 2027 read.
Yeah. I think that's the only one that we couldn't squeeze in.
Yeah.
That I was interested in from new releases.
Okay.
I will tell you one thing before we get into this really quick.
Okay.
Right, because we're obviously we're mapping out this content idea, like reading order based on the releases, right? So ACOTAR 6 comes out on October 29th. Mm-hmm. Okay. I think it's ballsy.
Why?
That Callie Hart is coming out with the third book November 10th.
I think she had pre-planned that.
Right. Well, true.
The day could move because the day for Brimstone did move.
It did. God,
and if I was her, I would move it.
Yes.
I would move it. I'm not trying to shit on Callie or anything. I'm sure you have a dedicated fan base that does not include us. But you're talking about like a heavy hitter, the face of romantasy, arguably. I would reschedule.
I would reschedule. That's what I'm saying.
Meaning, if it was Yaros and she was feeling like she... you know, like, no, this is the date that I want, I could say, okay, Fourth Wing has a ginormous following.
Correct.
Whatever.
Yeah, I think Jaros could get away with it.
Yeah.
Listen, again, I'm not saying anything about Callie. I do like her writing for a lot of the book. Brimstone was a huge flop.
Yep.
To me and a lot of the people.
Really?
I see it on social media all the time.
Okay.
Brimstone did not hit. it, like, maybe there's some people that, obviously there's people that like it.
Well, that being said, maybe she will push back the date, because I think that
I don't think she got the response she wanted
I don't
from
think
Brimstone.
that I think that we'll talk about this in the Brimstone recap, but
but I'm just saying.
I digress. So that is a ballsy
November
move.
10th
You
is
are right.
ballsy if you keep it, because SJM. Okay. Well, anyways, so to get to our calendar, I'm excited.
Me too.
Because we're in April. And right now we are filming content for Night in the Moth. So that's what you're going to probably see next. Except if we have something really important to say randomly, like we do always.
Yeah.
But that's going to be the book that we are into. And then after that, we're going into the Poppy War.
Yeah.
So we are pretty deep in already. I'm about to finish the first book. Carla's already on the second book.
Yep.
So that's an exciting one. That's going to be a bit probably April, May.
I can't wait to talk about it. I have so much to say. We've been taking a lot of extensive notes. Those are going to be some long episodes. Yeah. I'll tell you that.
Yep. And that's going to probably lead into May. Like April, May-ish is where you're going to see Poppy War stuff. And then we have the release of When the Moon Hatched. Book 2.
So we already read the first one. You can expect like a recap of reread Where the Moon Hatched, so that you don't have to. And that'll basically give you the whole book if you don't want to reread the first one. And then we're going to hit the second one hard. I don't know how many pages it is. I don't know what we can expect from it.
The second book of When the Moon Hatched is actually coming in May 19th. It's called The Ballad of the Falling Dragons. And it's close to 750 pages, I think.
Okay.
So we're going to be there in May.
That'll take some time for us.
Yeah. And then after that, we're going to go into one that you've been dying to get to. So just background, the Poppy War was kind of my choice in the sense, like that's the one I really wanted to get to. And then right after the second book of When the Moon Hatched, we're getting into
Daughter of No Worlds.
Yep.
Okay, I've been wanting to read this for a while. I have no idea really what it's about, but I've seen a lot of people say that if you like Throne of Glass, she's a character that's fits that kind of like vibe.
I'm excited.
I don't know. I hope, because every time I hear, oh, if you like ACOTAR, you'll like this, and then I don't like it. So fingers crossed that it is a good one. I have heard good things. I haven't heard anything bad yet, but I also am actively staying away from content relating to that because I don't want any spoilers.
So I have been seeing good things as well. Like I avoid the spoilers. I have no idea.
And Fourth Wing.
Let's not get there. Okay. We're gonna have this argument forever.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you this. Here's my thing. I did read already that author, The Serpent and the Wings.
I know. This makes me nervous.
And the first book was good. Like I liked the plot. I did not like the second book, and I could not get through the third. I actually didn't even finish the second one. So
that makes me nervous.
So, but I am open to it because I feel like authors have different vibes.
Yeah.
You know, like I've never really read anything else by Rebecca Jarrows, and I did like Fourth Wing. And other people like her contemporary novels, but not Fourth Wing. So I'm open to it. I'm excited.
I'm excited.
Because you're excited.
But I'm nervous.
Yeah. I'm excited though. I think it's going to be fun for us to do anyways. Because even if we hate a book, you guys know we can talk forever.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing Daughter of No Worlds probably like June-ish. June-ish. And then in July, we're going to start ACOTAR reread.
Yes, finally. It's been a long time coming. We've had it on our list forever. Just like Throne of Glass, we have Throne of Glass as a reread. Not going to get to that yet, but finally we get to touch ACOTAR and really dive in, give our thoughts. We have a lot to say.
A lot
of things that I think about ACOTAR in terms of like Moore and Elaine and Nesta. Not great things to say about them, honestly, but
I don't think you guys are going to love our Nesta.
No, I don't think so. I think it's divided. Some people like her, some don't. But I know that there's a large amount of people who understand her, the way she is and why she
does the things that she does. Yeah.
So I'm sure they're not going to like the things I have to say. Yeah. But I mean, that's what books are there for, right? It's for you to interpret.
Us to give our opinions, and you give your opinion to us, and then we'll agree or disagree, but we can talk about it no matter what.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because ACOTAR reread is going to be fun for us. We have a lot to say. I mean, it bleeds into all of our episodes. SJM bleeds through like all of our podcasts. Like there's a lot that we love,
fun.
and a lot
it's
that
fun
we have
to dive into them. to dive into those characters, to get passionate and heated. You're going to see the red mic come out, I can guarantee you, because when I talk about Tamlin, you think I'm not going to grab that red mic? I have so much to say about him.
The second book.
So
we're very excited. So in the summer, expect that we're going to be in the ACOTAR world, just because we are trying to get ahead before the release of ACOTAR 6, which is on October 29th.
Yeah.
Because we're not only reading ACOTAR, we're also reading Crescent City. And for those that don't know, I've already read it a couple times, but Carla has never read it.
Wild.
Dude, I read them once, and then I reread the first and the second one for the release of the third one, which was January of last year. So,
I mean, I have a stank face. I haven't even read it. I don't even really know what it's about. The only thing I know is that it's a futuristic setting. Like, they have cell phones and emails. Don't like that shit. But
it takes a little bit to get used to it. But I told her, if she could get through Brimstone, she could get through anything.
Brimstone is one book. We're talking about 3 massive books that I have to read that I might not like.
Carla, but listen to me.
Do you know how hard it was for me to get through Fourth Wing?
I know, but listen.
Do you know that traumatized me? I don't want to, like, the whiff of a Fourth Wing reread, which I know it's coming. I know it because Rebecca Yarros fucking announced book 4
she's
working on it.
Yeah.
But whatever, I will do it because I have to talk shit about Violet. But like, to know that I'm walking into this massive encyclopedia, 3 books, when I'm not interested in the plot.
But listen, I hated Quicksilver when I first read it. I hated Brimstone. I'm probably going to hate the third one. And yet I bet you that Crescent City is going to be way better.
Oh my God, but it's so big. Ugh.
I know. They are. They're pretty big. Each one's about 800 pages. So anyways, after ACOTAR, we're getting right into Crescent City, which hopefully brings us pretty close to the release of ACOTAR 6. So we're going to be in ACOTAR and Crescent City pretty much all summer, July, August. We're going to take a slight break for the second book of Night in the Moth series, which I think is Night in the Knave. Comes out September 1st. And then we'll get right back to Crescent City before ACOTAR 6 comes out.
Palette cleanser.
And then after ACOTAR 6, we're going to dive into another series that we were very excited for.
Mistborn. We've been wanting to read Poppy Ward, Daughter of No Worlds, and Mistborn since last year.
Yep.
Since like middle of last year, it's been on our list. But we've gotten derailed by new releases and rereads of things like that. So now we're finally getting to touch our TBR, and we've already like kind of crossed off Poppy Ward because we're in the middle of it.
Yep, we're in the middle of it.
Then we'll be Daughter of No Worlds that we get to cross off, and finally Mistborn. And I have heard such good things about Mistborn. I've seen people cry over it.
Oh my God,
I'm really excited. And that's the reason that we're leaving it for last, because I don't want to set the standard with that and then be disappointed by everything I read after.
That's fair. Yeah, that's true. So Mistborn is going to be around November, December. And then that's how we're going to end our year probably.
Yeah.
But not to get too ahead in 2027. We have ACOTAR 7. So as soon as we're done with Mistborn, we're going to dive right into ACOTAR 7, which is a big one.
Yeah.
I think 6 is like 300 and something, but 7 is like an 800 page, I think.
Yeah.
And then Harry Potter.
Yeah. So I know that we're kind of jumping like far ahead, but it's just that these things are exciting. All kind of coming together roughly around the same time. And we can only read so much because, we have lives. So we have to space it out. But we're really excited. And we are going to do a Harry Potter reread. It's probably going to be January to whatever month we finish it.
Yep.
That is our tentative schedule. Things might shift. We may get to things sooner or later, depending on, life and how quickly we read things. But I will say we're pretty ahead of schedule right now.
Yep. I think we are. And I think it's also going to be pretty exciting because I feel like I just like mapping it out. I just like having an idea of where I'm going and what I'm reading next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really exciting. There's a lot of fun stuff coming. We're also, adjusting content and creative that we come up with.
Yeah.
I mean, like, for example, when we do Harry Potter, we're going to be reading the book and comparing it to the movie. And then the series comes out in December 25th. So we may be reading it while it's coming out with new episodes, and that'll be cool because we can react to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's fun. We'll get to touch different things at the same time.
I'm excited. Within this mapping out, though, one thing I know that we said November.
Yes.
We're still going to be in ACOTAR 6.
Yes.
But it's going to be up to Carla whether we're reading Brimstone Book 3.
Yeah. Well, it's projected to come out in November. We'll see if she keeps the date or changes it.
Yep.
And
if she keeps
let's just have some palate cleansers in between. Let's read a few books. Let's get out of the world of
the
fan
absolute
alchemy
destruction.
series, right?
Okay.
And let's see how many pages the third one is, and let's see what the synopsis is, and then maybe we read it. I think I'm gonna push to read it just to close it out because it's one book left. It's a trilogy. Anything she comes out with after that, whether it's like side character books or like novellas, not reading it. But this last one, just to close out the series, I think I can do that.
Okay, I can do it for you.
We'll see.
I
think we will, but we'll see.
Yeah. So that's kind of our idea for this year. Comment if you have any ideas that we're missing something, right?
Yeah, let us know if there's any books that we're missing that are like
within our genre,
new releases or sequels that are coming out this year that we didn't include.
Yeah, because that's important. I can't think of anything.
I think we have everything.
That we're wanting to.
Or just let us know, like, what do you want us to read? What are you reading this year?
Or what have you read that we need to catch up on?
Yeah. If you have any recommendations of books that will destroy us in the best way possible.
Because that's what we want. We want to be emotionally invested.
Yeah.
That's what we want. That's what we're looking for. So we're excited. I guess within the next few weeks, expect all of our Night of the Moth content because that's what's rolling out first. And let us know your thoughts.
See you next time.
Bye.